It was 1 o'clock on the dot. I was in my Cobalt on Baltimore streets. When my car went up in flames on the highway. Hey y'all, it's your girl Cajun Morshay, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm figuring it out. It's story time Saturday! Yay! Woo! Y'all, this is a story time about how my first car caught on fire in the middle of the highway at 1 a.m. in Baltimore! Alright, let's rewind. I got my first car in 2021. I was so adamant to get my license before my freshman year when I went to college. Soon as I was 17. I got my permit, and when they said 6 months and some driving, oh yeah, I was on that. COVID, yeah, I was on that. That end of the year of 2021, December 15th to be exact. I got my whole I did my road test and I got my license. Yep. So I got my first car around, it was in May, because I remember the same day I got my car, I bought my car from my cousin. Yeah, so my cousins, they own a tag and title place, and then their son sell cars on the side type time. So I bought the car through them, through him, and then did my tags and title through them. So y'all, the car was a yellow Chevy Cobalt 2006, right? Oh, little car, I ain't care if it's getting me from A to B, B to A, C to C, D, whatever. I did not care. I got a whip. What? I'm not walking these 2001s. That's what we not doing. We got a whip. Yes. Yes, on my own. Paid it out. Cool. It was a cool like $1,600, but I was balling like that. Them little COVID refund checks, man, the pandemic, I was living. Y'all is tripping. I got my car the same day my sister graduated. She didn't graduate from college that day, but she had her graduation party from college on my dad's side. So it was already a lot of stuff, drama going around this car, because I'm the youngest girl on my dad's side. So my dad is very much like, oh, this is my baby girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't want me driving. He wanted to buy my first car. So I felt like he felt a little way because I bought my own first car. And so he bought my sister her first car on that same day for graduating college or whatever. But I also have another sister. It's 8 of us. I have another sister, and I felt like she was trying to stir the pot between me and my sister who got the car, because we're close. And it was just like a whole bunch of drama about like, oh, I was mad that he didn't get me a car and she got her car. I knew she was getting a car. She didn't know she was getting a car, but he told me he was getting her a car. But it was just like so much drama and stuff. Like, it was a lot of people counting my car out because it was 2006 and it was a little lemon or whatever. Y'all, my car was yellow. You know what I named her? Lemonade! And for the ones who've been around since I had Lemonade, like, y'all know. The people who was riding in Lemonade, y'all know. We might have been packed like sardines in that jump, but we got there. We got to our destination safely. Let's clock that tea. When I bought the car, originally nothing was wrong with the car. After I sent that money, y'all, I went back like the next week to go look at the car again. The engine light on. Did I just buy a bucket? Don't tell me I just bought a bucket. So boom, y'all, like, I'm paying it. I'm like, nothing wrong with it. It come out that it's just a sensor issue. So they like, yeah, nothing's wrong with your engine. It's just the light broke, so it's just gonna keep popping on. Okay, that's what y'all saying, because I don't know nothing about no cars. I don't know nothing about no cars. Y'all mechanic talking about, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about. So then the car started acting up occasionally, though. Occasionally. First of all, when I first got the car, my mother didn't even let me drive it for real. Like, I was driving it like every now and then, but when I went back to school, that's when I really started driving it for real. So it was like one time, boom, I feel like the first real incident was fall semester of 2021, when I was still traveling back and forth or whatever. The first real incident was I'm driving to practice. I was on 2 modeling teams at the time. The other modeling team I was driving to practice for was all the way in PG. We usually carpool, but I drove my car because we was going on winter break and our show was literally like that weekend. So I had to drive my own stuff because I was staying at home. Y'all, do you know my car wouldn't accelerate? My car would not accelerate the entire ride home. The entire hour and 15 minutes it took me to get to practice, it would not accelerate. It would not go over 20 miles per hour. Yo, the whole way there I cried. You know how frustrated I was? I'm sitting there bad. I'm like this. Like I'm pressing so hard on the gas and we're not going nowhere. I'm crying. Mad, y'all. I was mad. Like I was so frustrated, y'all, because why isn't this car accelerating? I don't understand. So my mom calling my cousin and them like, yo, her car like not accelerating, this, that, and the third. They trying to look up what's wrong with it, like all that stuff like that. My mother like, you need to come home, you need to not go to practice. But I knew our show was literally like that weekend, so I'm like, I have to go to practice. So I pushed it to practice. Once I got to practice, I turned the car off, everything. Like, y'all, I was so frustrated because I literally just drove 20 miles per hour the entire way to practice, and I was tired. I just got done with finals. Like, I was frustrated. I didn't feel good. I was sick. So I got in there, and it was like people was like coming for me as soon as I get in there, and I just feel like this is why you shouldn't bother people. And you don't even know like what type of day, like, you know, what type of headspace they in, what time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got in there, I'm already having an off day, I don't feel good, my car is not working, like, I'm frustrated, I'm trying to like clear my mind, and as soon as I get in the door, you messing with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting my stuff on, they practicing, I'm late to practice, so I'm just hopping in. I mess up as soon as I hop in, and I don't even know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all told me hop in, I hop in. Then I get cursed out because I hopped in and messed up, and I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. Now you trying to read me in front of the entire class. Like, you cool? Is you cool? That's when I really tweaked out, like, and I started crying. But then that was another thing. Y'all sitting there talking about something. Why she crying? She could just fix it, this, that, and the third. Y'all do not know the day I just had, and y'all messing with me. Nobody crying. Look. You wish you could make me cry. I'm not crying because of you. You ain't bullying nobody. No. I'm crying because I'm having a hard day and y'all pissing me off. I really feel like smacking out of somebody. That's why I'm crying. You should be concerned. For real. I lost it. I was checked out the whole practice. I ain't gonna lie. I was checked out the entire practice. Got back in that car, y'all. Why I turned that car back on? It was cool. It drove home great. So I'm like, oh, maybe it was just like a little technicality, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, so I paid it, y'all. Everything goes smooth, right? Okay, we on winter break now. We on winter break, but after the practice and stuff like that, I'm still not feeling my best. Like, I'm tired, I'm real sick, and COVID was still high at this point, but I didn't test myself for COVID because in my head I'm just like, I don't have COVID. Y'all, after that show went on and everything like that, I kind of found out I had COVID. So I was in quarantine after that, and I couldn't drive or nothing like that. But I also had a trip planned, and we left literally like January, like literally right after Christmas. But I was still in quarantine, so I had to go get tested and everything like that. Car working fine. I went on vacation. I left the car here. Everything was cool. It was time to go back to school. This is where it gets a little tricky. It was close. It was inching up to the day I had to go back to school in January. And I'm driving. I go literally 15 minutes away to go get something from the store. Y'all, I'm on my way back. The car is driving fine. I'm parking the car on the street, y'all. I'm parking the car. Where I live at, the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? It could be a little narrow. And it was like, yeah, it could be like a little narrow depending on what street you're on, right? So I'm on a narrow street trying to park the car. Mid-park. Why did that car turn off? In the middle, my front is in the middle of the street. The other part in the back of the parking space. You couldn't wait 5 minutes for me to park this car. So you didn't break down. You gonna break down in the middle of the... make matters worse, y'all, I was just so frustrated because my mother, at least I was outside. So, like, everybody get to coming outside. KJ, you okay? This, that, and the third. My mother like, I don't know what's going on. Let's call your father. I'm like, no, do not call my father, because I already know. Since I got this car, he's already like, waiting for it to break down, because he trying to be like an I told you not to get the car. He told you to wait on your dad to get you your first car, like type time. So I already knew, like, do not call this man. Like, let's figure it out. Do not call this man. This man got there, seen that the car was broke down, and was like, that's what limits do. I mean, but I gotta go, and left. What's the purpose? What was the purpose? What was the purpose? What was the purpose? What was the point? Oh, okay. So they come tow the car. I had to pay $600 to get the car fixed, right? Get the car fixed. They said the car is fixed. Okay, cool. Car's fixed, guys. It's fixed. So we driving again, stuff like that. Everything's going smooth. Now they trying to say, like, the engine stuff is still an issue. Now they try to say it's an issue and all this stuff like that. But as far as everything else, we're good, right? Okay, we're good. Time goes on, y'all. Still got the car. Now we in a whole new school year, right? Now I'm in senior year. It had made it all the way through. No problems, right? So now I'm in my senior year. Now I'm commuting. You feel me? I'm commuting. Full-time commuting to school. Okay, let's fast forward. It's the beginning of the school year. It's September, around like September. My birthday is October 7th, so it was literally the week before. Now let's say this. I don't remember when this happened, but it was sometimes. It might have popped up like end of July, August. Some type of symbol popped up on my dashboard. I didn't understand what it was. I took a picture. I said, Ma, it looked like a little cup, like a teacup, but it's pointy and it got something dripping from it. I took a picture of shoulder. I said, I don't know what this means, but it popped up on my dashboard. She said, we gotta look it up. I don't know if she looked it up. We was trying to figure it out, but she was just as lost as me. Okay, so I'm like, I'm gonna just ignore it, because I don't know what that means. I don't know what does that mean? I need a symbol, like, if you know what I'm saying, like, pop up and say something wrong. Like, what is wrong? Tell me on the dashboard. You feel me? So I ignored it all the way up until September. So it's September, y'all. I'm in the car. I'm driving. Now, my friends, they still lived on campus, so they didn't drive to camp. Drive to practice. So I'm like, oh, I get y'all a ride to y'all dorms. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making my little rounds. They all get in my car. I crank the car up. I'm blasting the music because I'm hearing stuff from the inside. Like, it make a noise from the inside or whatever like that, and it's loud. No shit. So I'm turning it up. I'm dropping all of them off. They like, KJ, why your car sound like that? Just turn the music up. I don't got time. Like, I keep putting it in the shop. Like, I'm a full-time car, so I don't even got no job. Like, I can't afford, you know what I'm saying? I keep messing with this car. I can't afford this. Ignoring it, right? It was like they kept mentioning, nah, KJ, your car, like, why it sound like it's about to, like really, like, sound like a bunch of change in a bag, like, just grinding, like, with some stuff in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something wrong with your car. I'm like, nah, it's cool. Like, we gonna make it. Y'all, that night I had to drive to DC because I was picked to be a model on the news, and I had to get to DC. Like, I couldn't commute from my sister's house in Columbia. I had to commute all the way to DC. So I'm dropping my friend off. She's the last one to get out the car. She like, KJ, I don't know. Mind you, it's all these people outside the dorm. It's like, it was like one of those things you roll up and the car so loud, everybody get to look at, everybody started looking. My car race stick out, it's yellow. Now y'all all looking, why y'all looking at me? I'm thinking I'm the only one that can hear from inside the car. She called me like, nah, KJ, I ain't gonna lie. Your car loud as a mug from the outside. Why didn't nobody tell me? She like, yeah, call me when you get home because, like, I don't know. Mind y'all, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Mind y'all, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Mind y'all, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Mind y'all, okay? So I'm driving. I'm just blasting the music up. I'm like, yeah, Lemonade Girl, we gonna make it home, girl. We got it. We got it. I literally just entered the highway. That car starts shaking. I'm like, what we shaking? Lemonade, talk to me, girl. What's going on? I'm losing you. I'm losing. Hold on, what's going on? Lemonade, what's going on? Why are we shaking? Then I seen black smoke. Oh my gosh. I just pulled over on the highway. Pulled over on the highway. The smoke is getting more and more. I just turned the car off and I just sit there. I didn't even hop out. I didn't know what to do. Like, I was like, do I leave? But the only reason why I didn't hop out the car, y'all, and this is why I care too much about this when I work. I was the president of the organization, the modeling organization we was currently on. Not current at the time we were on, and I had all their documents, all of their supplies, everything in this trunk of the car. I'm like, if this don't go up in flames, I'd rather be in the car with the documents going up in flames with it rather than getting out and burn all their stuff. Like, I said, nah, I can't leave that stuff out like that, y'all. That car went up in flames. At that point, this car done put me through so much. I turned the car off. I went to sleep. I was tired. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. I went to sleep. I called my sister. Hey, my car just broke down the side of the highway in Baltimore. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. These cars are zooming near me. I'm scared. Hung up. I set the low. Hung up. Went to sleep. She called the tow trucks and all them. I got in her car. Went back in that back seat and went to sleep. She like, you crying, KG? You mad? You upset? I'm tired. That's when Grandma tired. Grandma not mad. Grandma just hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurting. Y'all, I told y'all this is the week before my birthday, right? Told y'all I'm commuting, right? So now at this point, how am I going to get to school every day? How am I going to get to school? Bump that. How am I about to make it to Fox 5 News, DC by 9 a.m.? I got to find a way to get a car by tomorrow. What's going on? Y'all, I had to get a ride. Y'all, I'm a bag lady. I got all my supplies. My car helps me keep track of all this stuff. I'm in charge of 2 organizations. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff I got to keep up with all day, every day. Like, so I'm just now toting all these big bags all with me throughout the day. No car. At this point, I get dropped off at school, and one of my friends is driving me home. That was the schedule at that point. I'm calling my mother, Mom, you need to make some shake. I can't keep living like this. Like, I can't go back to not having a car. This is depressing.
So, Kajo, what happened to the car? Why did it go up in flames? Oh, you want to know why it went up in flames? That symbol that popped up on the dashboard meant it was time for an oil change. So my car went up in flames because I didn't get an oil change, guys. Wow.
I can't do it. So boom, y'all, fast forward, right? The day before my birthday, October 6th, won't forget it. October 6th, my mother helped me get a new car. Boom, got a new car, right? Hey, we got upgrade. We went from 2006 all the way to 2019. Perfect. Hey, 2019 is Joe. White Toyota Corolla. Nice little car. I'm like, oh, this is an upgrade, right? Went to practice. I done drove the car. Went to practice. I'm like, yeah, y'all, what? Y'all was talking about lemonade. Now what? All my friends hyping me. We good. We had a nice little spin in the first car. Y'all, the next day is my birthday. We had a performance. It was pet rally. It was homecoming week. Pet rally, right? We had a performance. Y'all, I got out the car, went to the pet rally. I got back in the car. It's me and my friend, the one who told me call her because she don't think I'm going to make it, you know, because the car was, you know, lemonade was shaking up. So she's in the car. The thing, see, it was already like a lot going on because I didn't know, it was my 21st birthday. I didn't have no plans for my birthday. I'm trying to figure it out the whole time, the whole day. We trying to figure out what we going to do for Katie's birthday. I felt like the normal stuff, you know, stuff that usually happens, it was going on, but it was also different. Like at practice, they was like, what's your favorite cupcakes and stuff like that? So I'm nosy. They couldn't get it past me type time. So I'm like, they sitting here trying to figure out what's my favorite cupcake because they gonna surprise me with cupcakes. Everybody saying what their favorite cupcake is. I said, well, my favorite cupcake. They said we didn't ask you. I said, oh. So then they shot down my little. I'm like, oh, they really not gonna give me no cupcakes. Okay. So then I'm also like, we talk about after the performance. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, maybe we can go down to DC and, you know, go to U Street, go get some food or something. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, but we gotta celebrate my 21st birthday. We gotta do something. Like, we gotta do something. They're like, yeah, we'll figure it out. Y'all, after we performed, after we got off that stage, everybody disappeared except for that one friend. I didn't know where they went. They all just like poof, gone. So I'm getting sad. I'm like, it's alright. I'm just gonna go home. Like, it's cool. It's alright. At least I made it to 21, you know, like, it's cool. So she like, yeah, girl, no, we gonna just go. We gonna just go to one of our friends' house and just chill there. You bought an outfit. Let's take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could just hang out, just us three. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, fine, sure. We get in this car, y'all. Mind y'all, I only had the car for a day. It's been a day, right? Y'all, I'm turning the car not turning on. The car not turning on. It's not turning on. Oh! The car is not turning on. Why isn't the car turning on? I don't understand. I don't understand. Not another lemon, please. I can't take it no more. So I'm sitting here looking at her. She looking at me. I'm like, the car won't turn on. The people that gave me a jump. We done found somebody to give me a jump. Okay, cool. I can't turn the car off for at least a good 30 minutes. So now we just driving around. So by the time we get to our other friend house, it's a good 20 minutes out. You know what I'm saying? So I just was sitting letting the car run. And then we finally made it to her house. Y'all, why they threw me a whole surprise party? And I'm nosy. You can't, I'm not easily surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I figure stuff out before you can get the, you know, shock me. I'm that nosy. They got me good. I was so shocked. Like, I still got videos and stuff, so I might put it up in here. But, yep, y'all. That's what happened to Lemonade. That happened to my first car. It went up in flames and stuff. Like, it was crazy. And then, literally, immediately after my second car, literally the day after I got it, when I turned on because of a battery issue. And then it kept doing that, y'all. Eventually, it kept doing that. One time, I got stuck in the garage at school. My car wouldn't turn on because of the battery. So, I eventually had to get a new battery on that car. A new battery. But, yes, that's the time I broke down on the side of the highway in Baltimore at 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Your girl K-Jib. More Shay out. Coming back for good, so let's